Adolf Hitler made decisions that killed millions. But many of those decisions passed through one man first. He never led an army. He never gave speeches. Most Germans didn't even know his face. So why did the most powerful men in Nazi Germany fear him? And how did this quiet bureaucrat become one of the most dangerous figures of the Third Reich? This is the story of Martin Bormann. Martin Bormann does not look dangerous. No fiery charisma. No battlefield glory. No public legend. He is short, stocky, severe. A man who blends into corridors and paperwork. And that is exactly why he thrives. Bormann understands something others don't yet realize. In Hitler's Germany, power does not belong to those who speak the loudest. It belongs to those who control access. In the early 1930s, Bormann is nobody important. A loyal party functionary. Obsessively organized. Utterly ruthless. But he studies Hitler closely. He notices Hitler hates details. Hates paperwork. Hates being interrupted. And Bormann builds his entire career around solving that problem. He becomes useful. Then indispensable. Here's what most history books don't emphasize enough. Hitler does not rule through formal systems. There are no clear chains of command. No consistent bureaucracy. Everything revolves around personal access to Hitler. Who speaks to him? When? And how information is framed. And Martin Bormann inserts himself directly into that flow. As head of the Nazi Party Chancellery, Bormann controls appointments, party correspondence, internal directives, and eventually, Hitler's personal schedule. He decides which reports reach Hitler's desk. And more importantly, which reports never do. By the late 1930s, powerful men are starting to panic. Hermann Göring, Joseph Goebbels, Heinrich Himmler. All of them realize the same thing. They can't reach Hitler like they used to. Because Bormann is always there. Filtering. Delaying. Reframing. He doesn't argue with Hitler. He doesn't openly oppose anyone. He simply makes problems disappear. A rival submits a proposal? It gets lost. A general needs urgent approval? The meeting never happens. Over time, influence drains away from Germany's most powerful figures and flows quietly toward a man with no public authority. In 1943, Bormann reaches the peak. He is officially appointed Hitler's private secretary. Now, almost nothing reaches Hitler without passing through him. And this is where the danger intensifies. Because Bormann is not neutral. He is fanatically loyal, ideologically extreme, deeply anti-Christian, and committed to radical Nazi policies. But here's the subtle part. He rarely tells Hitler what to think. Instead, he shapes how Hitler thinks. By deciding what sounds urgent, what sounds trivial, what context is included, what context is removed. Hitler believes he is making independent decisions. But the information ecosystem has already been shaped. As the war turns against Germany, Bormann becomes even more powerful. Why? Because Hitler retreats from reality. He isolates himself. He distrusts generals. He avoids bad news. And Bormann feeds that isolation. By 1944, Hitler is sealed inside his inner circle, and Bormann is the gatekeeper. Entire military disasters fail to reach Hitler in full detail. Warnings are softened. Failures are reframed. Hope is exaggerated. Not because Bormann is stupid, but because he believes loyalty matters more than truth. And loyalty, in the end, accelerates disaster. April 1945. Berlin is burning. Hitler is dead. And Martin Bormann does something extraordinary. He runs. In the chaos of the collapsing city, Bormann attempts to escape the bunker. He vanishes into the night. For decades, rumors explode. South America, Argentina, secret Nazi networks. But history is less cinematic. In 1972, forensic evidence confirms the truth. Bormann died during his escape attempt, likely from injuries or suicide near Berlin. No trial, no testimony, no reckoning. Martin Bormann leaves no famous speeches behind, no dramatic last stand, no courtroom confession. And yet, he helped shape decisions that devastated continents. Not with commands, but with control. History teaches us to fear loud tyrants. But Bormann reminds us of something more unsettling. The most dangerous power often belongs to the people who decide who gets heard. And once you control information, you don't need a crown. If you want more real war history, not myths, not simplifications, subscribe. Because the past is more dangerous when we misunderstand it.